not sure if any of you listen to a program called Native America Calling, but it's on the from the UNM radio station, and today's topic was Indigenous Day. So they had people calling from all over the United States, commenting on what Indigenous Day meant to them after years of celebrating that guy that was lost and found by the Native American people. So, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Steve Wickvaya LaRance. I'm a member of the Hopi tribe. I'm originally from the village of Munkapi on the Hopi Mesas, part of Third Mesa. I grew up there. My grandfather was a traditional priest for the Hopi people, and so I grew up wrapped in this beautiful culture. And this past weekend I actually went home to a celebration that they had called Tuvi Gathering in the Hopi Mesas, and it was such a beautiful event. I got to see my own young people do the cultural dances of the Hopi people. But we're glad to continue it on today. I'm a co-chairperson of a youth group here in northern New Mexico called the Lightning Boy Foundation. Can I see by a show of hands how many have seen our group perform here locally? Okay, a few of you have seen our youth group perform, but we started this group about 8 years ago. We started working with the Pueblo of Pewaukee youth through some funds through the suicide prevention program. But the mission of the program was to instill self-confidence and inspire our youth to be proud of their Native American culture and their heritage. Because you can get so lost in today's modern technological world. So my son, who is a 9-time world hoop dance champion, his name is Nicola Lawrence. He is the master instructor for all of our youth. So have any of you seen Nicola perform? Yeah, Nicola is actually a 9-time world hoop dance champion. He's currently in Japan doing performances in Japan right now. So, but he started the Pueblo Pewaukee youth group, and then we also started, we morphed into the Lightning Boy Foundation. And I kind of wanted to leave, we have a table back here in the corner. So we'd like to invite you to come back and grab a brochure and learn a little bit more about our youth group. But as I mentioned, we're an intertribal youth group, so we invite all the youth of any tribal heritage to come join our Lightning Boy Foundation to learn how to do the Native American cultural hoop dance. About us, about the Lightning Boy Foundation, established in honor of Valentino Sigaweno Rivera. He was one of our original young dancers when we first started 8 years ago, Valentino Sigaweno Rivera. And Sigaweno in the Tewa language means lightning. So that was his name, Lightning Boy. But unfortunately, we lost Valentino in a car accident about 3 years ago. So we changed our name. When we lost him, we changed our name to the Lightning Boy Foundation in honor of Valentino. So established in honor of Valentino Sigaweno Rivera, the Lightning Boy Foundation is a nonprofit organization in northern New Mexico that provides traditional hoop dance instruction and other programming to youth ages 2 and up. The foundation's mission is to carry on the legacy of Valentino, a boy who couldn't stop dancing. He was a friend, teacher, healer, and instructor to all those around him, and created such an impact in his short life. Please support the mission of the foundation to carry on the healing power of dance and the means for the dancers to spread it across the globe. So that is our mission, and we're asking for your help today. We want to show you what we've been teaching our youth. The hoop dance in its original form was a healing ceremony. So if you're out of balance physically, spiritually, or emotionally, it was one of the many ceremonies that the medicine man would perform to bring you back to balance and harmony. And we're really proud of the fact that the hoop dance has its original roots in the Pueblos of northern New Mexico. So this dance originates from the Pueblo people of northern New Mexico, but it has actually spread all across the United States and Canada to some of the First Nations people. So one of our biggest fundraising goals is to raise enough money every year to take our youth to the World Championship of Hoop Dance, which is always held the first weekend in February at the world-renowned Heard Museum in Phoenix, Arizona. And I think this year will be their 26th annual World Championship of Hoop Dance. And that's where my son, Nicola Lawrence, won all of his World Championship titles. So that's where every year we try to raise enough funds to take our youth, because we have to pay for travel, hotel, and because these youth are growing, every year they have to commission an artist to create a new hoop dance outfit for them. We can't go down to Walmart and buy moccasins and our regalia. These have to be handmade by our elders and our parents. So the goal is to raise money every year to take these kids to the World Championship of Hoop Dance and to other opportunities that arise for us. So we have a basket and a donation bucket here at the end of the program. If you feel strongly about supporting our cultural ways and instilling pride in the Native youth and culture and to empower them, please make a kind donation to us after the program. So we have a variety of our youth here with us today. As I mentioned, my son Nicola, the world champion, is performing in Tokyo in Japan, various cities of Japan now. I have another daughter who's a world champion hoop dancer as well, and she's also an instructor for the youth. She's a female dancer, so she inspires the young girls where my son inspires the young boys. And at the World Championship of Hoop Dance, what's really beautiful about the World Championship of Hoop Dance is when they compete, they don't separate them by gender. The boys compete directly against the girls in this World Championship of Hoop Dance. So they're all on equal footing, like they should be in the paying women the same as their jobs, right? Yes. So part of our mission is not only to empower our youth, but through our performance to create awareness about the beauty of Mother Earth and protecting Mother Earth. So during the performance today, you'll see the youth weave their hoops in the many different designs found in nature. Look for these designs and feel free to applaud if you see a design that you like. Look for the eagle, which represents all the winged animals of the sky. Look for the butterfly design. The butterfly design represents all the insects of the world. Look for the flower design. The flower design represents all the trees, the grass, and the beautiful flowers that Mother Earth gives us. Remember, there's that one phrase that we need to stop and smell the roses, because sometimes we're so busy that we forget about the beauty that Mother Nature gives us. So this dance reminds us of that. Look for other designs. Look for a design called the Ladder of Life. The Ladder of Life represents our journey here on Earth as an infant, as a young person, as a teenager, and as an adult, and as an elder, all the different phases of our life. So look for this design called the Ladder of Life, which represents all of our phases of our life. And look for the most powerful design. Look for other designs. Look for the water serpent, the Avanu. The water serpent is a very important Pueblo deity to us. It carries our prayers for rain to nourish the animals, the plants, and the people. So look for the avenue or the water serpent design. Look for the horse. The horse design represents all the four-legged animals, and the horse is a friend and a workmate. It helps us in our work and it helps us in our recreation. So look for these designs as the children weave their hoops into these designs. And if you see a design, feel free to applaud, and it only encourages them to dance livelier and everything. Again, this is our youth group, the Lightning Boy Foundation. I want to introduce our singer, Mr. Ed. Ed is a Tewa from the Nambe Pueblo. He also creates all of his songs. So all of the songs that he's going to be singing for the youth are composed and created by Ed. And he also has, on our Lightning Boy Foundation website, you can download his songs. If you hear a song you like tonight, you can download and pay for that song, and it helps our youth group as well as our singer here. So let's hear it for our Lightning Boy Foundation Youth Hoop Dancers.
Without further ado, I'd like to wish you all